Dealing with a narcissist can be incredibly challenging, especially when they're a close friend, family member, or colleague. Their self-centered behavior and lack of empathy can take a toll on your mental health, and in particularly bad cases they can potentially cause you to question your own sanity. But don't despair. There are strategies you can employ to deal with a narcissist effectively while preserving your sanity. Dealing with a narcissist begins with a crucial step: comprehending the insidious nature of narcissism. Narcissism is not merely an inflated ego or an overbearing personality. It's a complex personality disorder that manifests in a variety of ways. Firstly, narcissists possess an exaggerated sense of self-importance. They often view themselves as superior to others, showcasing an unshakable belief in their own abilities and worth. Secondly, narcissists harbor a deep-seated need for attention and approval. They crave acknowledgement and validation from others to feed their inflated self-image. Lastly, a defining characteristic of narcissism is a lack of empathy for others. Narcissists do not care about the feelings and needs of other people, making it challenging for them to form meaningful, reciprocal relationships. Understanding these core traits of narcissism provides you with the necessary knowledge to navigate interactions with a narcissist more effectively. One of the most common challenges when dealing with narcissists is their tendency to overstep personal boundaries. They will not hesitate to invade your personal space, monopolize your time, or disregard your feelings, often under the guise of closeness or concern. To protect your mental and emotional well-being, it's crucial to establish and uphold clear boundaries. Identify what makes you uncomfortable or drains your energy. Once you've pinpointed these triggers, you can start establishing your boundaries. Remember, it's okay to say no when you need to. They might try to test or push these boundaries, but it's essential to remain firm. If a boundary is crossed, communicate your feelings clearly and assertively, reinforcing the importance of respecting these limits. Narcissists, with their inflated sense of self-importance and lack of empathy, often resort to belittling or criticizing others as a means to elevate themselves. This behavior can be hurtful and damaging, especially if you're on the receiving end. However, it's important to remember that their actions and words are a reflection of their inner turmoil and insecurities, not an accurate measure of your worth or capabilities. Cultivating emotional resilience is key to navigating interactions with a narcissist without internalizing their negativity. This involves developing a strong sense of self-esteem and self-worth that isn't easily swayed by external opinions. Narcissists have a knack for turning even the most casual conversations into heated debates. They thrive on conflict, using it as a platform to assert their dominance, manipulate others, and feed their need for attention. To maintain your peace of mind, it's advisable to steer clear of these fruitless disputes. This doesn't mean suppressing your opinions or agreeing with everything they say, but rather choosing your battles wisely. When dealing with narcissists, certain strategies can help you maintain your sanity and emotional balance. Two such techniques are the yellow rock and gray rock methods. These tactics are about becoming less interesting or emotionally engaging to the narcissist, thereby reducing their impact on your mental well-being. The yellow rock method involves giving a narcissist just enough attention to satisfy their need for engagement, but not so much that it becomes draining or harmful for you. It's about finding a balance between completely disengaging, which might lead to an escalation of their negative behavior, and becoming overly involved in their drama. Using this method, you might engage in light, surface-level conversations, show interest in their stories without feeding their ego excessively, or provide them with minor compliments that don't reinforce their grandiose self-image. The gray rock method is a technique where you make yourself as uninteresting, unresponsive, and unengaging as a gray rock. The idea is to avoid providing the narcissist with the emotional response or attention they crave, making you a less appealing target for their manipulative tactics. With the gray rock method, you remain neutral in your responses and keep your emotions under control. Dealing with a narcissist can be mentally and emotionally draining. Cultivating strong connections with friends and family members who understand your situation can provide much-needed emotional relief. It's essential to surround yourself with positive influences who validate your feelings and experiences, reinforcing your sense of self-worth and resilience. Narcissists have a way of monopolizing attention and steering situations to their advantage, which can be incredibly distracting and disconcerting. Their domineering attitude and constant need for admiration can overshadow your personal goals and aspirations, causing you to lose focus. To counteract this, it's essential to maintain a strong emphasis on your own objectives and not let the narcissist's behavior derail your progress. One of the most effective strategies for preserving your mental and emotional well-being when dealing with a narcissist is to limit or even completely cut off contact with them. The concept of low contact involves reducing the frequency and intensity of your interactions with the narcissist as much as possible. This might mean avoiding unnecessary conversations, limiting the time spent together, or keeping discussions strictly professional or superficial, especially in situations where complete separation isn't possible, such as when the narcissist is a family member, co-worker, or neighbor. On the other hand, a no-contact strategy means completely severing all forms of communication with the narcissist. This is often the best course of action if the relationship is primarily causing distress and isn't beneficial or necessary to maintain, such as in cases of past romantic relationships or toxic friendships. Going no contact includes not just face-to-face interactions, but also digital communications like phone calls, texts, emails, and social media contact. Dealing with a narcissist can indeed be a daunting experience, filled with emotional turbulence and mental stress. Their tendency to manipulate, dominate, and disregard others' feelings often makes maintaining a balanced relationship feel like an uphill battle. However, it's crucial to remember that while you may not control their behavior, you have complete authority over your reactions and responses. By utilizing the strategies discussed, such as establishing firm boundaries, practicing mindfulness, limiting contact, and seeking professional help, you empower yourself. These tools equip you to manage your interactions with the narcissist in a healthier, more productive way, enabling you to safeguard your emotional well-being. For more information about narcissists and narcissistic abuse, visit www.carlacorelli.com.